Señor, come. Vámonos a la deriva.
Make way for the blues, make way. The royal blues coming through today. Sons of the week, por favor. Call your sofa, call your king, be ready and make way for the blues, make way. The royal blues coming through today. Sons of the week, por favor. Call your sofa, call your king, be ready and
Let the Bible say what this wicked world decrees of people trodden down, who they always want to keep beneath. But the time has come for all those in the world to see the chains being broken. Spirit, mind, soul set free. A Negro. I said, come on, West up to my Negroes. Praise the Most High, cause we's about to go. Once they found out more about these Negroes, said a Negro. I said, come on, West up to my Negroes. Praise the Most High, cause we's about to go. Once they found out more about these Negroes. In 1492, Ferdinand and Isabella issue an edict to expel the Jews. They were banished from Portugal, Spain, and for their faith they were treated inhumane. This kicked off the Atlantic slave trade. Our history they try to erase. This fulfill Deuteronomy 28. Every single curse is black Hebrews living every day. We are hidden Hebrews and every nation. We are hidden Hebrews and every nation. Let the Papa see what this wicked world decrees of people trodden down, who they always want to keep beneath. But the time has come for all those in the world to see the chains being broken. Spirit, mind, soul set free. A Negro. I said, come on, what's that to my Negroes? Praise the Most High, cause we's about to go. Once they found out more about these Negroes, said a Negro. I said, come on, what's that to my Negroes? Praise the Most High, cause we's about to go. Once they found out more about these Negroes.
All right, family. Let me go to Psalms 83 right quick. Hidden Hebrews. Let's go to Psalm 83. They trying to hide Negroes in plain sight right now. Yeah, that's Lorvins. Yeah. I got that video off of Benaiah Israel channel. Yeah. That's another way you promote folks. You know, they didn't ask me to do that, but I try to lead our people to rivers of living water. We've been drinking sewage water, the sewage of lies. I leave breadcrumbs everywhere. I leave breadcrumbs everywhere. In a dry and weary land. All right. Okay. All right. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace. Be not still, O Yahuwah. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult. Let me share my screen. Boy, I'm getting in. Let me share my screen. Hold on. All right. They that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. This mysterious group of people that just popped up all of a sudden with these proverbs and bywords, African American, Jamaican, Caribbean, Nigeria, all these bywords. All these bywords. Let me see a proverb in the byword. I know it's Deuteronomy 28. (28:37). And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb and a byword. All these old words in place of our nationality, in place of our heritage. See, among all nations. Look, It didn't just say some nation, all nations. See, everywhere we are, it's a mysterious group of people whose blood is older than the name that they're giving now. All over the earth. Luke 21:24. You shall go captive into all nations. Let me show it to you. Some people just don't know. Some people don't know. You might be tuning in for the first time. All right, Luke 21:24. I got it posted up on my work table. They walk by and look at it. That's saying something without saying something. See what I'm saying? Look here. And they shall fall by the edge of the sword, shall be led away captive into all nations. And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles until the times of the Gentile be fulfilled. All nations. Who on earth? This is what I be telling brothers at work. Who on earth done went captive into all nations? Who? If it ain't us, then who is it? They draw a blank. They draw a blank. They processing. They got one fella, he ain't been, I'm about to give him a DVD or something. I did give him one. I'm gonna ask him. He come back, he be wanting a little more. But after a while, you keep coming back and you don't act on the information. The Most High is a judgment coming. But nevertheless, some people, it might take a few years for the seed to take root. All right, though. Now, but see, this is the end time. Jerusalem shall be trodden down. Let me shall be trodden down of the Gentiles until the Gentiles be fulfilled. Okay, is Jerusalem trodden down now? According to Christianity, according to evangelicals, that the Jews is back home. Let's see. Okay, let me type in Jerusalem. Let's see what I get. I don't know. Didn't intend to go here, but nevertheless, we here. We pulling up. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Look at here. Whether you got a Muslim temple in Jerusalem, if Israel is back home chilling, what you got a Muslim temple right here for then? And why you got a Roman fort, the wall, that wall right there? Where in the Bible does it say stick your prayers in a wall? I'm just asking a question. Where at in the Bible? Where did Moses, in the Torah, in the law, where was we doing that in the Bible? I'm showing y'all something's amiss. Okay? The Bible said the Gentiles Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles. In other words, somebody else going to be controlling that land until the times of the Gentile be fulfilled. Okay? Now you got to ask yourself. It's going to get a little deeper. It's going to get a little deeper. I just want y'all to say a lot on that. Where is prayer wall in the Bible? And where is, matter of fact, let me get this link ready. Let me drop that link in the chat. Y'all know what Rumble at, don't you? Y'all know what Rumble at, don't you? Let me drop this in the chat. Because I'm already done went way off script. I done went way off script. It went way off script. All right, let me show y'all. All I said, devils prove it wrong. Now you see Rumble. All right. That's over there on Rumble. Let me drop this. Never mind. I noticed that link wasn't working earlier when I tried it. That link that I've been showing y'all to go to, it wasn't working earlier. So I'm gonna have to see what's going on with that. Now, as I said in the previous video, and I don't condone no unprovoked violence on anybody. Period. Let that be known. We promote self-defense over here. See, just leave us alone. Everything will be everything. See, just leave us alone. Everything gonna be all right. But you come over here with the foolishness, think you finna kill somebody, hurt somebody, and we just gonna sit back and with this slave theology that you done taught, you're in for a rude awakening. You might be in for a rude sleeping, as in under the earth sleeping. That's what you might be in for. Who knows? I don't know. But nevertheless, now let me show y'all a couple videos right quick. All right, here we go.
Well, let's break it down, and let's break it down in small bits where people can actually get it.
Right.
Like a lot of people that are coming into consciousness, where they are right now. I sat at the elders of the Dr. Benz and the John Henry Clarks and the Professor Jeffries, Professor Smalls, Shashi McIntyre, and a few other people I could mention. Now I'm there, physically there,
Right.
not YouTubing it.
There was no YouTube back then. Yeah.
You had to physically go there, write the notes,
Yeah,
study.
maybe get a VHS tape or something.
Right.
Like
And
that.
if you had 5 of them in your
Yeah.
you making a whole lot of noise on the train. I'm saying.
Right.
All right. So to my understanding, now I want to thank Khalid El-Hakim from the Black History 101 Mobile Museum. He has set up a talk with a rap.
Uh-oh, I messed up, Patty.
I don't understand.
Because I wasn't talking.
Oh, I
to
messed
you.
up that.
All right, let me wind it back.
I want to thank Khalid El-Hakim from the Black History 101 Mobile Museum. He has set up a talk with a rabbi.
Right.
This is recently.
Right.
So, and I'm in front of a room full of Jewish people.
Right.
And I'm asking basic questions, and maybe you can help me out.
Right.
So let's look up the word anti-Semitic.
Right.
Who are the Semitic people? And then we're going to get to the public enemy thing.
Right.
So I looked up who is the Semitic people. And there's a list of Semitic people. And anyone can do this right now. You can look up who are the Semitic people. What are the Semitic languages?
Right.
Has absolutely nothing to do with any white people.
Right.
Not at all. So in order for me to be anti-Semitic, I'd have to be anti-black man, anti-black woman, anti-black people, anti-Africa, anti-all of the people.
Because the Semitic people
are black people.
Are black people. So y'all get that clarity. We're gonna say that again.
Now,
the Semitic people are black people.
So
we went over this quite a few times. Even their own scientists has come out publicly and said Adam was a black man, Eve was a black woman. The original people are black people. It's common sense. You can't get us from recessive white genes. These devils know that. That's why they are afraid of us. They are afraid of our genetics. They know this, but yet every Sunday they get up and perpetuate these lies. That's the question ain't nobody asking. That's the question ain't nobody answering. Are we or are we not? I ain't with the violence or whatever, unless I got to be. I'm not calling for no war. That ain't, that's out of biblical. Now if it's a war going on, then that's a different thing. Okay?
I cannot be anti-Semitic. Now, what do they really use the phrase anti-Semitic to do? That's the thing.
To divide us. Right.
So they put this title on you, anti-Semitic, and then they neutralize you,
Right.
separated me from the group,
Right.
say he's a Jew hater, he hate white people, he hate gay people, he hate all white people with freckles and red hair, whatever.
Right.
And they put that on me, which I never said these things.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? I just ran down the history given to me by my elders. And anybody could read this for themselves.
Right.
So it ain't a Professor Griff hating people thing. Me and Chuck, we did all the interviews.
Right.
We sat down, we went to DC, we were doing the interview that day, and it wasn't even my interview.
Right.
Chuck's interview, he didn't want to do it.
Right.
So I sat down with him. Now, mind you, I'm the Minister of Information.
Right.
I got 2 suitcases now.
Right.
I used to carry with 2 suitcases full of books.
Right. Right.
And so I laid them all out on the table. So when I went into the interview, I was ready.
Right.
First question he asked is
Just like this. How we just got to lay it
exactly,
out.
exactly. Who controls the music industry?
Hmm.
Well, what more am I supposed to say? You understand?
Who controls the music? Who controls Hollywood? Who controls all your media? All you gotta do is do a quick research. I mean, ain't nobody lying. Who ran the slave trade? Who was selling the real Jews? Notice I'm not saying who. You should be able to do a quick research and find out who. Who can't you talk about? Let me go to the Bible right quick. All right, Genesis chapter 10. This come up in my head twice, so I'm gonna go on and address it now. Okay, this is the bloodline genealogy. I'm talking about some genealogy. Okay, look. Japheth, the sons of Japheth. You read the book, I forget if it's Jasher or Jubilees. Japheth was given land to the north in the cold. Shem was given a blended land. You know, you got cold, you got winters, and you got summers. You got cold and hot. Ham was given land to the south where it's hot at. Okay? Now look, Japheth. Look. Ashkenaz. Gentile. It's going to get deep. I'm going to plant that right there and go back to the video. Let me close this out. Okay, video should be on. It's on Patreon. All right, let me go back over here.
I laid out the names, people, the organizations they belong to. I laid it out. Now, mind you, this is not coming from professional.
Oh, and by the way, these same people is up over these so-called black-run organization like NAACP. Follow the money. Black Lives Matter. Follow the money.
That's the Griffith. I wasn't hating nobody that day.
And was it in that statement? Was it just like, was it white people, Jewish people, white supremacy? Like, was it more just like you just kind of just you weren't saying a hateful statement. You were just saying this is who controls it.
I laid out the names.
Right. Oh, so you specifically
said
said people's names.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
People's names.
At that time, because this was what 80, 89, 90?
Yeah, about 80, 89. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And you just said people's names. And
I laid it out and
right.
I showed them the books.
Right.
And I looked it up and showed it to them. This paragraph says this. These people control film industry, TV,
right,
music industry.
And as we know right now,
these are the players.
When we talk about media, there's 6 major corporations that control all of media. Exactly. This is beyond the music industry. And this is you were laying that construct down back then and naming names, calling them to the table. But even as we sit right here today, there's 6 major corporations that control everything that is delivered to you as we speak.
Mind control, manipulation. See, they is planting stuff in your head because they control most of what you see. That's why when you get on here and start talking like they talk or we talk, they start shutting it down, flagging the video, just make up a reason. Because they can't control individual people. See?
Exactly. So the 6 people can sit in this room and decide everything that we experience as far as entertainment. We watching the movies, reading the magazines, 6 people.
Right.
I laid that out. It wasn't a Jewish conversation.
Right.
It was about the music industry. The first 20 minutes of the conversation, we was laughing, joking, dapping each other up, talking.
Right.
His girlfriend walked in. We were talking about David Mills now.
Right.
He dropped dead on a movie set.
Right.
His girlfriend walks in, and his girlfriend's white and Jewish. Well, I'm from Roseville, Long Island. We don't have no experience with white people right there. So I'm like,
except for Howard Stern.
Exactly. Exactly. So when she came and sat down, the complexion of the conversation changed. It became more, and I'm like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A couple of times he even pressed the pause button on the cassette.
Yeah, that privilege starts speaking. And
right. So now he had to change his tone because now the white Jewish girlfriend is sitting next to him.
Right.
And she's getting offended
by
me calling out the Cohens and the Moskowitz and the blacks and the
right.
And I'm like, okay, but still no hatred involved. I'm just laying the history.
Yeah, we're just speaking facts.
When I finished the interview, he admitted and said to himself, you know something, this is the kind of stuff that can get you in a lot of trouble.
The truth. The truth gets you in trouble.
Because this is one of the reasons why I feel honored to speak with you, but I feel like it's so prevalent and so on time, is because what we're dealing with.
I got this full interview if anybody want me to upload it to Rumble. Just give me some ones in the chat if you want me to upload. I got the full thing. I'm not gonna play the full thing tonight. But yeah, I've been had it for over a year. If you want me to upload the full thing to Rumble, just put some ones in the chat. It's on YouTube if you look for it. It's on YouTube. It's still on YouTube.
With the Honorable Minister Farrakhan,
I got y'all
being silenced on Facebook and other platforms,
right? Neutralized,
neutralized,
right?
Which COINTELPRO is still active to this day, and COINTELPRO, for the young people that don't know, the counterintelligence program. And when you say counter, it's like because we have so much intelligence and information, they want to counter that by destroying us, by neutralizing us, by silencing us. So what we're speaking of today, because they attempted to silence Minister Farrakhan right now, which is COINTELPRO actions and activations, and they did the exact same thing to you. Why? And this is just a question that I have, and even coming from the aspect of if the true children of Israel, if we're speaking of the Jewish community, if we're speaking of the Abrahamic faiths that Islam comes from, that Judaism comes from, that Christianity comes from, all comes from Abraham. And we are all speaking of brotherhood and unity. Why is this division? Why is it such a problem? Why is there so much?
Let me show him why it's a problem. Okay, I'll probably upload it maybe in the morning, but y'all look for it. I thought about doing a live watch party. Just do a live video and just push the play button on Rumble. If that'll work, just let me know if that'll work. If not, I'll just upload it. I'll do a live. But anyway, let me show y'all why the truth is a problem. Let me go to another Bible because I want to put that. I'm going to leave that right there. Hold on. Y'all know why. Y'all know why. Revelation 2:9 and 3:9. Y'all know why. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them that say they are Jews and are not, but are a synagogue of Satan. Let's go to the next chapter. Next chapter. Okay, Revelation 3:9. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee. Okay, synagogue of Satan. Notice it's a religious connotation to it. All right, now remember Mashiach and Satan on all these things on the mountaintop. Yahushua on the mountaintop. It's Matthew 5. Revelation 4. This is Satan. Hold on, let me show y'all. Okay, this is Satan and the Messiah talking. Let me hit the chapter so y'all can see the what verse is that? 9. So y'all can see who talking. All right. Look here. And the devil taketh him, this is the Messiah, up into an exceedingly high mountain and showed him all the kingdoms of the world and the glory of them. And he said unto me, all these things I will give thee if thou wilt fall down and worship me. And Yahushua said unto him, get thee hence, Satan, for it is written, thou shalt worship Yahweh, Yahuwah, and him only shalt thou serve. Now, if Satan ain't got control of the kingdoms of the world, remember the scripture said, greater is he that is in thee than he that is in the world. So Satan got control of the world. Okay, who's owning all of these instruments of Satan? Who's running these instruments of Satan? Who's running around deceiving and lying? Huh? Who got the means to propagate lies? Not us poor black folks. All right, let's get back over here. That's why you get in trouble for telling the truth, because Satan is a liar and the father of it. Let me see that. He's a liar and the father of it. John 8:44. All right. Ye are of your okay. Ye do not, why ye do not understand my speech? Boy, but truth is hate speech to these devils. You go to talking the truth, boy, they say that's hate speech. Even because you cannot hear my word, the truth is kryptonite to Satan. The truth destroys the mirages and the illusion and blows down a house of cards that does not exist. Because ye are of your father the devil, and the lust, the desires of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and a father of it. So what you expect a liar to do? The liar gonna give his people, his worshipers, the mean to propagate lies and maintain the lies. A liar gonna make sure that his liars can teach you lies. A liar gonna try to oppress and kill you because you represent the truth. A liar gonna try to give his people the means to silence the truth. That's what a liar would do. But continuing.
Here, specifically in the Black community, in the Jewish community, and I'm kind of, this is a leading question which I want to get to, but why is it such a problem to speak the truth?
I think it's a problem, it became a problem for us because of the propaganda machine. But it's more of a problem for them.
Right.
Because they've taken our birthright.
Right. They don't want us to be them.
Not deeper than that. They don't want us to be us. They don't want you wrapping your head. They don't want.
Wow.
Nah, they don't. Now because you recognize.
Right.
And now they identified you. Oh man, Nick knows.
Right.
Who he is, and then now the flip side of that, you know they are.
Who are they? When we speak of, because this is where it truly is, and when we talk about the six corporations, when we go as deep as the Rothschild, centralized banking, those the 13 families, the blood.
Now remember, Satan said he has control of all the kingdoms of the earth and the glory and the money. Remember now, he's saying who owns the central bank and all the money of the world. How can these people be of the Most High and the world supports them? And they manipulating the world. How can they be the original children of Israel and they manipulating and controlling, got their hands deep in the cookie jar, controlling the earth?
Bloodlines that control everything, even outside of America. When we talk about the people who, if we were truly the children of Israel, and we're defining who the Jewish people are, because I feel like if we actually can understand that construct, then we can see that there is no hate involved. When we talk about the lies, the deceit, how the fake dollar controls all of this, then maybe we can get to the reason why they wanted to silence you, why they want to silence Minister Farrakhan, and they want to throw that we are having hate speech when it's never hate speech, when it's not. You can't be anti-Semitic when the Semitic, when we are the Semitic people, when we are the same people that who they want to be, that's our birthright.
That's our birthright.
And here's another lecture. Y'all see this at the bottom. Okay. That's another lecture. I need to check that out. Probably at work. I listened to this. It's been like 3-4 years ago. I listened to Benjamin Friedman. I listened to that whole thing, and he gave a rundown on how the scheme, how it was a plot to create a nation of Israel. He gave a rundown. He's an Ashkenazi himself. I'm gonna have to listen to that and read, because I'm more. I pay attention to, and then it's always good to review and refresh. I'm gonna have to listen to this again. Now the Bible said the Most High was gonna put his people back, not the Rothschilds. Not Great Britain. Most High said he was going to do it. All right. Now, here's another brother, Deshaun Watson. Now, this ain't no support for Hitler. Let me just put that out the way. But look, just ask yourself, is it true? Because the white Jews knows that the Negroes are the real children of Israel. And to keep America secret, the Jews will blackmail Americans. I wonder, is that why the Holocaust happened in Germany, but America keeps paying these people reparations? The slaughtering took place, the genocide took place in Germany, but yet America keeps shelling over money. Just ask yourself, is this true? Is it possible? I just want you to think. I'm not trying to tell you how to think. I just want you to ask some questions. Why do America keep shelling out billions of dollars to these so-called people in Israel when the Holocaust happened in Germany? Look, let me read this again. Let me see, can I get a, let me see if he's going. Okay, all right. But it says, because the white Jews know that Negroes are the real children of Israel, and to keep America secret, the Jews will blackmail America. It said they will extort America. Their plan for world domination won't work if the Negroes know who they are. The white citizens of America will be terrified to know that all this time they've been mistreating and discriminating and lynching the children of Israel. All I'm saying, is it true? Is it possible? Yeah, it's possible. They won't even address this. They can't even debunk it. That's why they won't address it. They can't refute the evidence. Okay? All right, let me see here. All right. That's another. Let me close that out. Now I'm gonna have a little fun with this. It's 2 minutes long. Let me have a little fun with this. You know, he giving his intake. You know, he giving his input. I just want to have a little fun.
This, by the way, is the guy that does this thing for each day. It's basically all the
run of show.
All the run of show. If you want to zoom in, he had one of his best performances today on this thing. I don't know if you can zoom in. Which one, Foxy? This one? I don't know if you can read that. It just says Deshaun Jackson ... That's what it says. No thoughts, no nothing like that. Just like, hey, have to cover this. Didn't talk about it yesterday, and don't even know what to say here. He was quoting Hitler, so that's kind of a tough situation.
Now he's saying he kind of said Deshaun Jackson is somewhat ignorant because he quoting Hitler. These heathens got a holiday for Columbus. They found them fathers as slaveholders and fathers of genocide and mass murder. They quote them all the time. But he said Deshaun Jackson quoting Hitler. They got holidays for their murderers. They got holidays. They heroes or villains. They got Confederate statues for people that supporting genocide and oppression. But he want to talk like he want to talk because he quoting Hitler. But get the mote out of your own eye. Then you can see clearly enough to get the beam out your eye. Let me go to the Bible. You get the mote out of your own eye. Let me see here. They just had a holiday for Columbus. Doggone rapists. A darn rapist and a killer. And they honoring them. What y'all think Thanksgiving is? Them giving thanks to their God for killing off the indigenous people. All right, now. Either how can I say to thy brother, let me pull out the mote that is in thine eye, when thou beholdest you got a big old 2x4 in your eye. You trying to get a splinter out of my eye, but you got a 4x6 in your eye. When thou thyself beholdest not the beam, you don't even see that big 4x6 in your own eye. Thou hypocrite, cast out first the beam that is in our own eye. Get the splinter out your own eye first. Then thou can see clearly to pull out the 4x6 in my eye. All right.
tough situation. We addressed it in the first hour going into a commercial break. Then we got into an incredible conversation. The reason why we didn't talk about that yesterday is because I literally thought it was fake. I thought he got hacked. Like, I thought somebody went into his account and said, how do you ruin somebody's life? This is how you do it. This is a creative, different way to do it than everybody else has done it. So whenever I saw it all happen, I was like, there's no way that's actually Deshaun Jackson. Like, let's let the facts kind of play out here a little bit. And then whammy, as the facts did roll out, it was in fact him. And then now there's some people sticking up for it. It's like, yo, this is not, hey, this is.
What happened to free speech? That wasn't no threat. Only it was a threat to the lies. It was a threat to the identity thieves. That wasn't a threat like Kanye's. Let me see Kanye tweet. This man all over the place. He all over the place. But I just want you, but just realize when you figure out who you can't talk about, that's how you know who's running the show. He probably took that tweet down. But anyway, he was talking about going to DEFCON or whatever. But nevertheless, now that was kind of like a threat. But nevertheless, they talk about killing black folks all the time, and ain't no hate crime bill. They follow through with action, ain't no hate crime bill. You can say and do anything to us, and it ain't perceived as a threat. I don't need them to tell me what's best, when it's time to protect myself. I don't need them to do that. What they gonna do? Hate me more than what they already do?
I understand we're in a time where people are making big statements and we're trying to change the world for the better, though, and we're trying to come together. That is not a guy that should be brought into any conversations at all.
And something else. If you know your Bible, the only way the world is going to be changed for the better when the Most High destroy this one. There will be no peace. These same people are swear up and down that they know the Bible. There ain't going to be no peace.
You're talking about ruin a mustache, that guy.
Yeah.
Oh. Haircut, see ya. Mm-hmm. Mustache, see ya. First name, see ya. Last name, don't mention it, because one of the most despicable human probably to ever exist. Just something to think about. So
he said Hitler is the most. Hey, who do y'all? Can y'all name some despicable people in history? Let me see. I want y'all, if y'all willing, name some despicable people that make Hitler look like a choir boy. Y'all know any? I'm gonna type up one right now. Look, y'all know what he did, right? Well, he was all of them Germans. Yeah, Hitler. Yeah, he was part Jew. That's right. He was part Jew. You're absolutely right. I don't know what they had going on. You know. Look at this. See, they quote this man. Yeah, Hitler was a Jew himself. And the Hebrew that this is, that they speak, not this, they'll have Yehoshua with them, is a Germanic Jew, is a Germanic brand of Hebrew. All right. Anyway, this man murdered like 9 to 15 million Congolese, Hebrews. But he said Hitler, 9 to 15 million. They just don't put their history in the book, see. Liars got to hide this type of stuff. Liars got to hide this type of stuff. Let me go to some images. But these folks think they are the moral authority. You sit down somewhere. Just stop talking on our issues. Just leave us out, it'll be all right. How long is this video? Now, I'm going to do 54 hours. But y'all see what it is. Y'all see what it is. Look, he was cutting off black folks' arm if they didn't get a quota that he come up with in his mind. That's what he was doing. They said the history of this man, 9 to 15 million. Man, I get tired of killing, man. Man. Especially people ain't did nothing. I can't do it. I can't do it. If I come, you gonna know why I came. All right. Look. Nope. Nobody talks about this though. This man is a Belgian. Okay. Let me show y'all some Belgian chocolate. Look. Let me show now where the hands at. They got some Belgian chocolate where they got hands. Let me be more specific. Yeah. The same people. So the Belgians love their king so much. He did so much for them by cutting off black folks' hands and stuff. Where's that picture at? They love him so much. I just showed y'all that. Look right here. I don't know what this is. I don't like it. It's taking slow. Okay. That's what I thought. That's all right. I can access this picture. All right. Now, this is look, this is King Leopold, and this is his people mocking us. But this heathen over here, probably paid by the same people who Deshaun Jackson quoted Hitler, probably paid by them. This is what they do. And another thing they do. Now, y'all see this symbol right here, fleur-de-lis. How many of y'all know what that is in the chat? What is that? Y'all tell me what that is. I want to engage y'all. I want to see where our people at. I want us to become hard targets, highly intelligent. See, that's what they worried about. I'm gonna wait a few seconds. Y'all know what that is. I'm not gonna put your ass up there. Okay? I'm not gonna put your ass up there. There you go, a doggone branding iron. But yet, that's exactly what it's a damn branding iron. Look, this is what they do. See, this is what they do. Okay. Now, let me show you something else. Y'all know when they get through with the animal, they put the head on the wall, right? I'm not necessarily knocking that, but think about it. If you ain't killing it, you ain't using the fur for nothing. Why are you doing this though? But look at this. Right after you kill off all the natives, right after you kill all the darn natives, this is what you do. A trophy. That's what you do. You got the Seminoles, you got the Cleveland Indians, you got the Atlanta Braves. That's what you do after you get through killing them, killing us. See, wearing this stuff, talking about some Thanksgiving. Okay, where the natives at then? Why they call it a day of mourning if it's about when the natives got together with the so-called Mzungus? Where the natives at then? Oh, I forgot. You done killed them all and took all their land and moved them off into the shadows and reclassified white people as them. See what I'm talking about? Oh, I got one more for you. All right. alligator bait, right? They used to feed our babies to alligators in Florida. All right, now let me show you something else. What the hell y'all think that's about? What's that about? Huh? What is that about? Let me show y'all to you. Let me show it to you again. Alligators, black babies, alligator black babies in Florida and Mississippi and Louisiana. But look, and you got a team named the Gators. And we got Negroes running around talking about, I'm a Gator fan. I'm a Saints fan. Just know what you're getting into, okay? I'm not putting you down. Just know what this is. All right, now let me get back over here. Talking about probably the worst person. Talking about Hitler, the worst person in history. No, probably no.
Last name, don't mention it, because one of the most despicable human probably to ever exist. Just something to think about. So that's why we didn't address it yesterday, because I thought it was fake. And you know, the internet, you're going to get got sometimes. And I have gotten got before. I've retweeted a tweet because Diggs told me to.
Yep. That's right. And they ain't calling out these white supremacist guys that idolize Hitler. Matter of fact, they try to, if you pay attention, sometimes in certain years, the amount of death go up in April because that's supposed to be Hitler's birthday. See? Yeah. Yeah, but they ain't gonna call that out though. You put all that on, put that all on the Negroes, okay? Yeah. And you know what? They got it coming. They ain't went nowhere. They got it coming.
That was allegedly real. I've done that a few times. In this particular case, I thought it wasn't real. And then it turned out it was. And I was like, you have got to be kidding me. This is unbelievable the time we're in. But hey, it's 2020, and I expect more and more stuff to come out. Hopefully everybody can educate themselves and become a smarter person. And hopefully,
look like he need to do some educating.
The world can come together in a beautiful fashion. And that's all I really, Zito. Zito. Zito's lower third. He told us he was excited for it. If we, you talk about Deshaun Jackson today, I got a good lower third here. Hey, Deshaun Jackson not hacked, but big Hitler quote guy. I never thought you'd say that, buddy.
No, I never thought
about any human in the history of existence.
That's how bad it is.
But hey, he'll
read this.
Hopefully he'll
how he read.
Hopefully he'll, all right. Hopefully he gets educated on the entire thing. You know, it's a wild time to be alive. Wild time to be alive.
Okay, let me show y'all that fluid list. Now, it's a branding iron. Let me show y'all. See, they try to clean this stuff up. You got to do a little bit more digging. That's all. That's all. You got to do a little bit more digging. Let me be more direct. It used to show pictures of people getting slaves getting branded with that thing. Here's one right here. That's that. Let me see. Can I click on it? He heating it up. Look. I don't know if y'all can see that good. You on your television. He heating it up. And he branding them right there. See? Right there in Louisiana. These darn heathens. See what I'm talking about? That's all right. That's all right. I just want to show y'all that I wasn't just woofing. Okay. Let me go. Let me get some kind of. Okay. Let me see if I'm gonna go here yet. Yeah. Let me go here.
Our homes flooded the world. We smothered culture. We smothered knowledge. We are The white man is enacting a story all over the world. We left our homes and flooded the world. We smothered culture. We smothered knowledge. We erased history and rewrote it our way. Myself, my grandfather is 100% Ashkenazi Jewish. Claiming to be Jewish, Ashkenazi Jewish is just a conspiracy. White men claim.
Okay, now remember this Bible verse right here. How you coming straight out of JPEG? Ashkenaz right there. Just add an I and you got Nazi. Right there, Genesis chapter 10, verse 3, straight out of JPEG. Not Shem. Shem is down here. Let me see. And the children of Shem, Elam, Asher, Arphaxad, Lud, and Aram. Shem down here. You got the Ashkenazi way up there. I just want to, that's why I put that over there.
Claiming to be of tribes of Israel when I'm Germanic. You know, I have no.
He's German. That's what he said. He's German. Okay? Nazi. Germans. Ashkenaz. Nazi. German. Genesis 10, 3. German. The Hebrew that they speak. These letters. German. Yiddish. German. European. German.
No ties to Israel. No ties to Judaism. You know, it's a loosely written history that's been whitewashed over for centuries. And, you know, it's the Renaissance. Oh yeah, right. You wipe everything clean. It's funny how exactly the Renaissance. It's this rebirth, but it's white rebirth. I think at the same exact time the Renaissance is happening, Columbus.
No, it ain't white rebirth. That's white afterbirth. You know, afterbirth is what you throw away. We the baby, they the afterbirth. I'm talking about those perpetuating these and maintaining these lies. They are the afterbirth.
Of Israel when I'm Germanic. You know, I have no ties to Israel, no ties to Judaism. You know, it's a loosely written history that's been whitewashed over for centuries. And, you know, it's the Renaissance. Oh yeah, right. You wipe everything clean. It's funny how exactly the Renaissance. It's this rebirth, but it's white rebirth. I think at the same exact time the Renaissance is happening, Columbus is sailing to America and committing genocide.
Only one true ethnic Jew, the Mizrahi Jew, because they are Africans. And if you read the original Bible written in Phoenician Hebrew, they're not. Jewish people are not Europeans. The modern Jews in Israel are Russians from Khazars, to be precise, from Russia. I learned it from my grandfather that he was an Ashkenazi Jew.
Genesis chapter 11, verse 10 explains the genealogy of Shem. Shem was a black man in Africa. If you repeat this fact, they can't laugh at you. If you repeat this fact, they can't laugh at you. Yeah, it will be hard.
Okay, I'm not going to play his whole video, but it's a part in here that I wanted to go over. I hadn't even finished listening to it. I got to about an hour. I didn't even make it that far. Thought it was. Maybe I did. Okay, yeah, I did make it that far. All right, hold on. Oh, he didn't even. I'm just gonna play something because it's something I picked up on.
Name of the fourth son of Jacob, right? So you don't see the word race there. You don't see the word race. When was this book published, right? Let me pull it up here again. Let's see here. When was this book published, right? Because what changed, right? What caused it to change? This book was published in 1988. So from the time of 1988, right, to the etymology dictionary online, we see a change in this definition because they added race to this definition. All right. So when did the Jewish community become a race? What is race? Now that I mentioned that, right? Is a Jew or Jewish a race? Right? Now, this is another source, and I'm going to drop this source inside the comment section because, again, I'm giving you sources, family. I'm going to show you what this Jewish publication is say about the Jewish community as we know them, especially they are dealing with the Ashkenazi Jewish community, dealing with.
Now, y'all should be able to type that in and find that source, what he's talking about. Should be able to type that in and find it. I wonder, can I copy and paste that? No, I
DNA,
can't.
right? Because, you know, many people within the church, all right, they want to say, have a lot to say about us, right? Using DNA. Let me do something here. Something that's not working here. Let me switch it up here. Bear with me 1 second. I'm going to drop this link in the comment section. All right, there we go. All right, here we go. That's the link that I'm getting ready to make a reference to. Now, notice what it says here. All right. Notice what this says here. This is coming from the Forward. The Forward is a Jewish publication. They've been around for almost 150 years.
Did you get the link from last night? If you did, drop it in the chat.
Since, like, I believe 18, is it 18? Yes, like 1888, something like that. Between the 1880s, 1870s, 1880s. They've been around for almost 150 years, family, right? The Forward, this is a Jewish publication. I didn't put the history of this platform, this news outlet, just tried to shrink down this presentation for you, but this is from the Forward. It says Forward. The title of this article, can 23andMe tell us if Jews are a race and is that a good thing, right? And this was published back in July 30th, 2017. So let's see what it says. It says, can 23andMe tell us if Jews are a race and is that a good thing? Notice what this says here. Learning your genetics makeup has never been easier than it is in 2017. For less than the cost of a doctor's visit, some people are trying to use this service to find out if or to what extent they are Jewish, a phenomenon that worries historians and scientists. Why is it worrying historians? Why is it worrying scientists? Well, this is going to tell you why. Buyers of mail-order gene testing kits do get solid information from them. They learn where their ancestors were living 9 generations ago. Some have even found living but long lost family members. The danger, expert says, is that in relying on these kits to learn more about their genes, users are perpetuating the notion that Jews are a race. Wait a minute. In the encyclopedia, right, the etymology definition of Jew, it lists them as being a race. But here we see the Jewish publication saying that the dangers of people, for as Jews getting these DNA tests, is that users are perpetuating the notion that Jews are.
Hey, y'all, if y'all want to donate something to brother Stephen's funeral and stuff, the Cash App right there. Okay, it's at the bottom. All right, I got it, Sharon. All right.
Are a race. So they're concerned in this publication that protects the Jewish community, saying that many are using this, the DNA testing, to push that the Jewish community is a race. And notice what it says, a concept they say has no scientific basis. So it's making it clear that many of the users now are trying to use their DNA test to say that they are what? A race. The Jewish people are a race. And again, a concept they say has no scientific basis. Now, make a note of that. That last.
Now, think about it. If it ain't got no scientific basis, that means they bloodline. That, you know what I'm saying? That's the people that say they are. Okay, but I'm gonna keep going. If it hit harder, just pay attention.
Saying right here, this last portion, a concept they say has no scientific basis, because you're going to hear this in the Institution of Race. And I share this next source. Users are perpetuated the notion that Jews are a race, a concept that they say has no scientific basis. Is this true? This quote true? Is it true? Well, I'm going to show you that it is true of what they posted there, because this is coming from the Anthropology newsletter, The Origins of the Idea of Race by R.G. Smedley, November 1997. Notice what it says here. Contemporary scholars agree that race, notice what it says here, was a recent invention, and that it was essentially a folk idea, not a scientific or not a product of scientific research and discovery. This is not new to anthropologists. So guess what? Race is not an old construct. It is a recent invention. That means somebody has a patent on it. Race. The concerns of that article I read is that many that they believe that many from within the Jewish community is going to use their DNA test to push the notion that being Jewish is a race. Where it says here, race, as that article says, is based off of no scientific research or study. So race is an invention, and that it was essentially a folk idea, not a product of scientific research and discovery. This is not new to anthropologists, right? Right? So going back to this article, notice what it says. The idea of race has historically slotted humans into a handful of categories: Asian, African, white, etc. But research has shown that there can be as much genetic difference within these races as between them. Wait a minute. So this is what this is actually saying. Just because you are classified as being Black, guess what? Doesn't mean that all of us are going to share the exact same DNA markers, because Black is just a social construct. You could be from a different tribe. Your DNA can be totally the opposite. Why? Because again, it's all about tribes. It's all about tribes. That's how we see it in the scriptures. Tribes, not race. So guess what? What race has done is lumped everyone into these groups. That's what this article is saying. That guess what? It says here, but research has shown that there can be as much genetic differences within these races as between them. And experts say the notion that one's skin tone and facial features alone can predict social behavior is plain wrong, right? Notice what it goes on to say. It is really important for all of us to resist the attempt to revive this discredited notion that race is a biological category rather than a political and social category, said Marcy Darnowski, director of the Center for Genetics in Society, a nonprofit scientific ethics.
The biblical people has a genetic makeup, and they ain't it. Okay. Sorry to hear that, dark skinned brother. They having a shootout with the police. Well, you know, you keep us informed. Keep us informed, dark skinned brother.
Right? I'm not gonna get into those right there. I just don't want to get into that. Right? So it says, resist the attempt to revive this discredited notion that race is a biological category. So now when we continue on here, notice what this says here. Iberian and Greek populations, but let's focus on here. Ashkenazic Jews.
Now this is what I want y'all to get. Y'all listen. This is what I want y'all to get, okay? That's why they will never debunk when we say we are the people. They cannot. Scripture doesn't even point to them. History doesn't even point to them. All right.
Often find themselves in the peculiar situation of being 90% Ashkenazi Jewish and 99% European. NASA, we got a problem here. Come on, family. It says the Jewish community, the Ashkenazi Jewish community as we know them, this is the forward, says that 99% of them, right? 90%, right, of their DNA will come up saying that they're Ashkenazi Jewish, but overall, they are 99% European. Wait a minute. NASA, we got a problem. NASA, we got a problem. Because here we see that the Ashkenazi Jewish community, as we know them, they are 99% European. Wait a minute, let me say it one more time. I hope you guys grab hold of this. And again, I'm making this clear. This is not trying to disrespect anyone, but when we're dealing with science, when we're dealing with DNA, when we're dealing with this Jewish publication, because this is not my publication, this is the forward. They make it clear saying that the Jewish community is 99% European. It says Sephardic Jews may be told that they are mostly Middle Eastern and North African and less than 10% Ashkenazic. So it's saying the Sephardic, right, Jews have less than 10% German blood in them, but it says that the Ashkenazis, the German Jews, right, they are 99% European. So they have 1% or less that's directed or pointed towards.
You can go right to that link that Brother Josiah dropped in the chat, and you'll find this. Then, or you can see that if you pay attention down here, you can type this in too and find it. So if you have to do it, if you have to do it manually, do a screenshot. This is how you find stuff. I can pretty much find any video if I pop up. If they got just a little bit of information, I can find it. But yeah. So he ain't just running off at the mouth. This is sources. So if they got a problem with him, it's going to go back to this book that they have not refuted.
The Middle East.
What?
Family, that's why it's good to stay on topic. It's good to use sources instead of just opinions. Kanye West used opinions. What's his name? Nick Cannon used opinions, but they don't show sources. See, when you show sources, at least you can rely on the sources.
Okay, but look, there go the video right there if y'all want to watch that. Matter of fact, I just put it in the chat. I just drop it in the chat. But if you're watching it on another video platform, then go to YouTube and type that in. See that? Playbook. See that? But let me drop it in the chat. Hold on. Yeah, I just y'all, if y'all were paying attention last night, I got a text message. One of my cousins died. Leukemia. I didn't even know he was sick. And then I was looking this morning, found out another one had died, and he was diabetic. We're gonna have to eat better, family. Now I don't, this is just something. I got a text message in the middle of a video last night, and that's what it was asking about my cousin. I didn't even know he was dead. Didn't know he was sick. Didn't know he had cancer. We about the same age. We gonna have to do better. Yeah. We're gonna have to do better. Let me see. This is the video. Okay. Let me see. There's just some more stuff. He pretty much done knocked it all out. He pretty much knocked all that out. Let me close some of these tabs. Now remember, if they in their land and free in their land, thank you. If they free in their land, why is the Muslim temple right there? Why ain't they rebuilt the temple? If they free and in their land to do with it, why ain't they rebuilt the temple? I'm asking questions. Our Holocaust is way bigger. But nobody talks about that though. And ongoing. And the people that claim to be us, help perpetuate it. Let me close some of this stuff. All right. I'm about to bring it to a close, fam. They just shim. Notice they got look. Boy, I tell you, these folks don't do nothing but look there. They're in white man. Just keep the lie going. Just keep the lie going, y'all. Let me see. Yeah, I think I'm gonna bring it to an end. I was just saying, Brother Josiah, I found out, I was doing a live last night. If y'all watch me pick up the phone, one of my cousins had died. I didn't know he was sick. Didn't know he was dead, And then another cousin that died about a little over a month ago. He diabetic. So, yeah, his funeral was, I think it's Saturday. But yeah. Well, there go the video. I dropped the link. Did I drop the link? Yeah, I dropped the link in the chat. Did I? Did I drop the link in the chat? Yeah, I dropped the link in the chat. Yeah, I'm pretty much bringing this to an end. Okay, been going on over an hour. Shalom, family. Love y'all. Y'all take care. Okay? Y'all got any questions? Now, if you feel led to donate to Brother Stephen, our people, we need pretty much all we can get. Even when people say they don't need nothing. Y'all know how we do. Even when people say we don't need nothing, we can always use something. Now, but take care of your home first, all right? Love y'all, family. Shalom. Y'all take care.
Right. They want to mute the Hebrew.
They want to mute that.
Right.
You understand?
Even though we are the true Hebrews.
Exactly. So we can't even tell the truth now.
Right.
Not on record, not on television shows, not on YouTube.
Pressure too much can't reveal my identity. If I do, the powers that be will be after me. Call myself a Canaanite, curse, fair game. Call myself a Jew, I am mad, bird brain. Rather have me in Gucci, bird main. But I'm a lion from Zion, full mane. And with the scripture I pop head champagne. Truth is racist now, wow, I need a campaign. Tell between your legs, fam, it's a damn shame. But I know the powers that be are insane. Financially abused, falsely accused. But that's okay when you govern what's news. But that's okay, I know how the Romans move. So I stay alert, tight grip, tennis shoes. They don't want us living unless we're confused. But I refuse, Torah's got clues. And if you connect the dots,
Quiet like cannon.
and if you connect the dots,
Quiet like cannon.
and if you connect the dots,
Quiet like cannon.
and if you connect the dots,
Quiet like cannon.
Nick Cannon, what he really do? Really do. Heresy, called himself a Jew. Backpedaled for the Rabbi quick. This is what? Second Maccabees 6 and 6. Cannon, what he really do? Heresy, called himself a Jew. Backpedaled for the Rabbi quick. This is what is it? Second Maccabees 6 and 6.
I don't think there's anyone who's not aware of, the conflict and ultimately the pain that I caused. And I said it a few times. I've offered up, and I know it's actually Hebrew scripture, to ask for forgiveness once, twice, 3 times,
Right.
and then they have to forgive you.
That's correct.
So I know the Talmud, you have to forgive me.
Often gets a bad
Rabbi.
rap from certain people, but the Talmud says,
Second Maccabees 6 and 6.
Must that you forgive me, but in all sincerity, because I actually don't like apologies.
Second Maccabees 6 verse 6. Neither was it lawful for a man to keep Sabbath days or ancient feasts, or to profess himself at all to be a Jew.
All right, family, Shalom. There go the email address right there. I don't know if this they done disable this link or not, but I'm gonna investigate it. If not, I'm gonna drop the link tree right here. Or you can go back to previous videos. You can go back to previous videos and get that link tree, get that link. All right, I just dropped it in the chat. I'm gone, fam. Love y'all. Email. He said email now. Mike said email now. All right. Why he looking? Because sometimes we forget. We'll go days without looking at the emails. I will. Sorry, but that's just how it goes. Man, I be working and stuff. I had to work. I'm not complaining. It take work to put this together. You don't want to throw nothing together. But yeah, we love y'all, family. I'm gone.